Michael Steele. I'm the chairman of Halifax Rugby League Football Club. I've been on the board for about 10 years. My involvement with this club was started, I remember it well, at the Cup final in 1955. We just got our first television set at home and I watched it. Halifax lost to St Helens, but I was captivated and I've had a season ticket ever since. It's the only place I've ever lived. I went away to school, I went away to university, but I always wanted to come back to Halifax, and it's home, and I follow my wife's view that this is the centre of the universe. There's nothing you can do anywhere in the world that you can't do in Halifax. It is the one place where rugby league is played at top level in the town, and I love rugby league and I love Halifax, so the two go together. There are almost too many to mention, but I suppose in the early days everybody admired Johnny Freeman, and there was a centre played inside him who got criticised a lot called Palmer, and the fans were all saying that Palmer was no good because he didn't score any tries, and yet he was 6'4" and a really big, strong lad. And the fact of the matter was his winger kept running in for tries, and I thought that was what centre play was about. So Jeff Palmer would be one of them. But the other centre, John Burnett, who's still about, great player, and Charlie Reynoldsson, probably the best number 13 I've ever seen in my life. People like Ken Robertson, Jack Wilkinson, the big tough props who never took a step back. You go on and on. The whole game's full of talents. My best memory has to be the 1987 Cup final. I remember everything about the day, from driving down to Wembley, from the seats, which were awful, we thought, fairly near the front, right in the corner, and right in front of me early on, Mick Scott gave a brilliant pass to Wilf George, who scored a try, and right in front of me late on I saw the ball punched away by John Pendlebury, which stopped St Helens scoring what would have been the winning try. And everything about it was just heaven on earth. Even stopping at Leicester Forest East on the way back up the motorway, queues of people wearing blue and white trying to get in the gents. And there was a lad in front of me, covered in blue and white scarves and blue and white shirt. First time he'd ever been to a rugby league match, and he said to me in terms, "We won it," he said, "we bloody won it, and I can't think how we won it." And I tried to explain the rules of the game to him, but he wasn't interested. He was only interested in having been to Wembley and won. It was a brilliant day. Halifax is a town. It's got to adapt with the times, but it's always been successful at changing what it does and how it does it in order to keep people in work and keep the population busy and prosperous. And whilst there are people having hard times at the moment, overall we're not doing too badly, and I'm sure it'll continue that way. The club, we've got a big opportunity now. We've been effectively frozen out of the top by the licensing process. Licensing's on its way out, and we're going to be going back to some sort of promotion and relegation, and we've just got to earn it on the field, and that's what we need the supporters for, to generate the support that will enable us to earn a place in the top table again. The thing about the Shea, as against almost every other facility with the same, where they've got the same hospitality and all the rest of it, is because it's an old ground, it's got a shape about it that keeps the supporters close to the pitch. And when you get any number in and you get them supporting the game and following the game and cheering, the noise is kept down by the roofs of the stand and the atmosphere just builds and builds. But the key to that is getting a lot of people in. 3,000 or 4,000, I think, is about the borderline where the atmosphere develops to the point where you really appreciate being there.